Emily, can you hear us online?
Yes, I can.
All right. Can you talk real quick to make sure we can hear you if needed?
Yes, testing. Do you hear
Yep,
me?
perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go. Test, test. Okay. Yeah, we're flying without Rachel today, so we're just about there though. Are we up and running? Garrett, usually we hear this meeting is being recorded thing. Did it do that? Oh, okay. So we are recording. Mr. Chair, we are recording. We're live on YouTube and we are good to go whenever you are. Looks like we have a quorum.
Wonderful, a quorum being present. Thank you for joining us this evening. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. This is the Meridian Parks and Recreation's December regular commission meeting. We will begin with the call of the roll.
All right, Dom Gelsomino,
Present.
Jennifer Bobo,
Present.
Mandy Roberts,
Present.
Joe Greer,
Present.
Terry Dennington. Bree Sandow is absent. Alan Helms here. Helen Muscolo.
Here.
And tell me if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Is it Muscolo or Muscolo or Muscolo? You put an emphasis on the O, on the second syllable. Muscolo. Okay, Muscolo. And Torrin Taylor.
Here.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you, Steve. Quorum being present, I would call for a motion to adopt the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Greer,
I would like to make a motion to adopt the agenda.
a motion has been made. Is there a second?
A second.
Second has been from Commissioner Dennington. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So ordered. Next on our agenda is the approval of the minutes from the November 12th, 2025 special meeting. Do I have a motion for the approval of the November 12th special meeting minutes?
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Greer,
I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the November 12th special meeting.
a motion has been made. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Helms. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So ordered. Announcements. We have a new commissioner with us who has joined us with the retirement of Commissioner John Nesmith. And we have with us Commissioner Helen Muscolo.
Muscolo.
Okay. See, I'm Italian, so it's,
However
yeah. I will begin with, we had a very broad batch of candidates for the commission, each bringing their own experience and perspective. The mayor and I agreed that Helen brought a profound depth of knowledge and experience into the Parks and Recreation field, and I won't steal her thunder, so I won't go into her extensive background, but I will say that it is an impressive resume as far as Parks and Recreation. So Commissioner Muscolo, welcome to the commission, and please tell us a little bit about you.
I wasn't expecting to speak, but yeah, so my undergraduate degree was in recreation education many years ago. And I've spent most of my, well, a great many of my years in recreation, from running pools to working with government agencies, with contracts with agencies as concessionaires to run marina operations, picnic parks, wedding venues, restaurants, bars. So a lot of that. So I did that. I kind of worked my way up from park manager in that capacity to vice president of the California Parks Company. And I did that for, I believe, well, prior to that, I was an executive with the Napa Girl Scout Council. I was in charge of, wore a lot of different hats there, PR director, property director. The list goes on and on. When you're working with agencies like that, you do a lot of things for very little pay, I might add. And so after many years with Parks and Recreation, doing all sorts of things like that, I switched my focus. I went back to school, got my master's degree in counseling. I'm a licensed marriage and family counselor. And so I spent the next part of my career doing that. So this is full circle for me. I love Parks and Recreation, always have. It's just, I'm just so honored to be here, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Things that I think you might want to be aware of. So just know that that's kind of what this part of the meeting always is. This year again, as you maybe walked in the front lobby, we've got that little angel tree. That's a Salvation Army toy drive angel tree. We've hung tags with gift suggestions and are asking people to bring new unwrapped toys to donate. They can either take a suggestion or we would accept any new unwrapped toy. And so we've got just another couple days to collect toys, and then we will haul them all up, package them up and take them over to the Salvation Army. I think they spread them out and then have the qualifying parents from the families that qualify come in and choose what would be appropriate for their children. I think that's how they do it. So that's going really well this year. We've even had a couple bicycles and razor scooters and some annoying things that make noises. I don't know what it all is. I don't have kids, but I'm excited by all the toys. Santa's mailbox. We have Santa's mailbox out in the front. It's pouring in. The letters are pouring in. And so we'll be doing that until the 17th of this month. Then we take it down, and that way we're sure that every child that gives us a legible return address gets a personalized letter from Santa before Christmas. So that's up until the 17th. There are two things this Saturday. One, I gave you the little half pager on the Children's Winterland Festival. We do that over at the Meridian Home Court, which is our hard court kind of basketball and volleyball and pickleball sports facility a couple miles down the road. We deck it out for Christmas and let families come for free. We do ask that they bring a donation of either a small cash donation or maybe canned food or non-perishable food that we collect there for the Meridian Food Bank. But once there, they've got arts and crafts and Christmas themed games and visits with Santa Claus and free professional photos with Santa. And it's very fun and festive. And it's kind of for we call them the littlest merrymakers, kind of for the little kids. So we've got that going on from 10 to 2 Saturday at the home court. Then I'll be there, but then I'm going to sneak away. And I emailed this to you also. It's new this year. The Daughters of the American Revolution, they've kind of been befriending the city more lately and being involved with the Rock of Honor and the nation's 250th birthday coming up. And one thing they want to do is on Saturday, they're going to have a little 20-minute ceremony where they're going to lay some wreaths at the Rock of Honor as part of the Wreaths Across America initiative. And so they're going to do that and have a few words spoken. And so this is kind of just an FYI, or if anyone's curious and would like to attend, you're certainly welcome. The Rock of Honor is located inside Julius Kleiner Park, kind of over beside the Meridian Senior Center. So anyone's welcome to that. Beyond that, the parade went well. I saw some of your smiling faces on the float. That's kind of a hoot. I'm sorry the weather wasn't a little bit nicer, but I'd rather have a little drizzle than we've had some real cold some years. So really, as the photographer especially, I was able to click more pictures than usual. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all about upcoming events or activities?
Do we have any questions from the commission? Commissioner Roberts?
Thank you, Shelley. What is the timeline for the angel tree and bringing gifts in for that? I might have missed it. What's the deadline?
Well, Salvation Army's been a little willy-nilly giving us a deadline.
Okay.
I would think that we were going to take most of them this Friday around 11 o'clock because Steve's really booked up on. But again, if some come in over the weekend and come on Monday, I've been known to make a special little run over with some extra toys. So by Monday at noon, we'd say.
Well, I think we've advertised it through Friday, it's through City Hall as the 12th, right?
Yeah, exactly. But like I say, there's always a couple stragglers and I never say no to a toy for a child. So if do what you can if you want to.
Yeah. We will be making a run to the Salvation Army on Friday afternoon with
Yeah,
the majority of
the majority. But like I say,
And
there's
people have
always
been
some
super
stragglers.
generous. Can I just say, it's been amazing. Anyone that wants to come see what we have upstairs, it is more than we've ever had. It's really inspiring.
Big, generous things. It's just like, I'm just stunned every morning. So anyway, thrilled with that. Well, anyway, welcome, Helen. Glad you're here. Torrin, you're the dude. And thank you all for showing up for the Christmas parade. You were good sports despite the weather. So next year we'll order partly sunny.
Thank you so much, Shelley. With that, we will move on. We have no old business. And so for under our new business items, we have our Christmas presentation by Steve Sidaway.
Ho, 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 that's me. I think you all already have seen it, but I just wanted to formally point out that you have a small gift at your chair. It's a City Meridian bag and a Christmas card. We just want to say Merry Christmas and thank you for your service, and just a small gift as a token for our ongoing appreciation for all that you do to help us keep Parks and Recreation moving forward in Meridian.
Wonderful. Thank you, Steve. Our next item is the Parks and Recreation Volunteer Program update with Program Coordinator Jackie Smith.
And I need just a minute to get the PowerPoint up for Jackie, so hang on one second.
Good evening, Commissioners.
We need to go into. There. I
All right, it
believe
looks
we
like
are
we are up and
screen
going.
sharing now. Can people see the PowerPoint on your screens? Oh,
Yes. Just click
and if I There you go. Now, Jackie, you should be able to control it yourself with the arrows.
Okay, awesome. So again, my name is Jacqueline Smith. I'm an administrative one and a volunteer coordinator. And I have been working with the city of Meridian for a little over a year now. And I was offered the privilege and honor to be able to work with our volunteers. And it has been truly an honor. And I am so happy and I love this position. So thank you for the opportunity to do that. And this is just a presentation on celebrating our Meridian volunteers. And we are honoring our community champions in 2025. Major program highlights, we have the third grade tours. That's tours that run between March and May. And I work with Jacob Clough up in the mayor's office. And I provide the volunteers that help take the tours from the children for the classrooms. And they go around the city and each area does like a little presentation. And this provides hands-on civic education to many of the local students. I also help the front counter coverage, and these are dedicated volunteers assisting the community daily at the city hall, helping guide people to each of our different departments, answer any questions they have or anything that they might need. And we also work with Park Ambassador Program, and that's volunteers that are enhancing and beautifying our local parks. And our front counter coverage, that's Miss Nancy that's sitting at the front counter right now. And they assist with greeting and directing visitors. In addition, volunteers extend front desk coverage to the community development, parks and recreation, or mayor's office. What that includes is if there's a Christmas party or a celebration or a reason why they have to be away from that front desk, my volunteers will go up there and help cover for that. Mayor's office also helps with coverage for lunches up there if they need. The program stats as of December 1st, 2025, I have 32 active front counter volunteers with a combined hours of 2,446.25. Our Park Ambassador Program empowers volunteers to enhance visitor experience and support park staff. Program stats as of December 1st are 13 active park ambassadors with 554.25 hours contributed. The locations I have or when it's warmer, the locations that they cover are the Kleiner Park Memorial Park, cart and walking, the Discovery Park. We have a golf cart out there as well. And then I have people walking at Settlers and Heroes, and I'm hoping to expand that in the next upcoming season. Celebrating our outstanding volunteers. These are volunteers that have over 1,000 hours, and actually 2 of them are over 2,000 hours. Billy Bowles, not everyone has got the chance to meet her. She did retire out this year, just getting to the age where it's getting harder to get out here, but she accumulated a total of 3,733 hours from 2016 to the current year, 2025. Bill Bowman is still currently working with us. He started in May of 2014, and his hours are 2,521.75 hours donated. Bill works in the front counter, and he also worked in the Parks Ambassador Program. And then Willem Heller is another one that had retired out of our program. He worked 2017 to 2025 with 1,046.25 hours. And I want to do a special celebration for our event volunteers. These are people who come out and contribute their hours beyond and outside of my normal Park Ambassador Program and front counter. And no, I'm sorry, I didn't give you a heads up. I was doing this, but Kathy Templeton has been working with us for over 10 years, supporting multiple Meridian special events throughout the year. So you'll see her at movie night. I saw her at the parade. She's kind of got her hands all over helping us. And then Parks Commissioner Joe Greer, we want to thank you for coming out and helping us with our annual Christmas stage decorating, the annual Winterland Festival, Santa photo area setup, and photo booth helper. And I believe I was told over 10 years helping with that. Well, thank you so much for all that you do for us. Is it 10 years?
Microphone's on.
I think Christmas and Meridian, I don't know how long we've been doing the Winterland Festival. Parade I've been doing since 2013.
Yeah.
Been on the commission since 2015, and then somewhere in there, Winterland.
It's pretty awesome. And thank you so much for all that you do for us. We absolutely love having you with us. In 2025, our volunteer gatherings have been the spring kickoff, the annual event that launches the new volunteer season, and it brings together returning volunteers and new volunteers to reconnect, meet each other, receive any updates, and prepare for the year ahead. The kickoff sets off the tone for the year, celebrating the team, reinforcing our mission, and ensuring volunteers have the tools and information they need to succeed. This last year, we had IT come down and do a presentation regarding scams and safety and trying to help prevent anything like that happening to our volunteers. We also had the Mayor's Appreciation Luncheon, where the mayor had come out and barbecued for everybody, and we had the appreciation pancake breakfast when it warmed up, and that was a wonderful way to say thank you and honor those that have come out and how much volunteering they do for us. And then upcoming on the 16th is our holiday wrap-up party, and the holiday wrap-up party is combination of thanking them and celebrating for all they do for the entire year. And it's also an opportunity for us to wrap presents for the Meridian Head Start program. And we get all the gifts prepped and wrapped up and ready to go. And then Maggie picks them up and delivers them to the Head Start program. New volunteer recognition challenge quiz this year. So during the pancake breakfast, I offered these to our volunteers based on how many hours that they've contributed. This is a new program that we have. The challenge coins honor the dedication and contributions of our volunteers, symbolizing their lasting impact on the city and the community. Introduced in 2025, they recognize outstanding service as a key milestone: 100 hours, 500 hours, and 1,000 hours. And I likened that to the Olympics: bronze, silver, and gold. So up here I have, and if you guys would like to see them, there are coins in bronze, silver, and gold, recognizing 100, 500, or 1,000 hours. And they were based on where they are in their accumulation. They were provided this as a thank you for all that they do. Celebrating our volunteers, recognizing dedication and community support. Currently, I have 46 volunteers that I'm working with in 2025, with a combined hours of 3,255, reflecting the commitment of our community members. Any questions?
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jackie. Do we have any questions from the commission? Commissioner Roberts?
Yes, thank you, Jackie. You guys are doing such a great job, and I guess I'm a little surprised. I would have thought we would have more volunteers than 46, but how does that number feel? Does that feel good, or are you looking for more?
I'm always looking for more. Right now, with the winter, the Park Ambassador program has gotten a little bit smaller. I have some of my hardcore volunteers that are out there throughout the year.
Yeah.
We have almost the entire calendar filled for our front counter, so there's, barring it being Christmas time,
Yeah.
usually somebody at our front counter helping to move people here and there. Next year, I am hoping to expand the program in the Park Ambassador program. They did not have a cart out at Discovery, but now through Tenacity, we do have a cart out there, so our volunteers can get out there and help with that 3 o'clock time when, some shenanigans are afoot. And I'm hoping to get some walking volunteers out in our other programs at Settlers and Fuller and some of those other big parks.
And as far as like our time on this commission and other commissions for the city, do you count that as part of the hours and then people? Because we're volunteers. I mean, we get invited to the appreciation lunch, right? So
Yes, absolutely. I actually don't count those because you guys don't log in to me.
Okay.
So these are the logged hours for just the Park Ambassadors and just the front counter. And even with Kathy, they weren't able to provide me a full logged amount, but they said guaranteed over 1,000 hours that she's dedicated. But I do thank you guys for your time. If you provided me the logging, I would love to thank you for it.
just in terms of recognizing the overall commitment of volunteers, it could be helpful just to have that, somewhere in a column.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Commissioner Dennington?
Yes. Thank you. It was a great presentation. One of the things on the, when you were saying that you bring in the third graders for the tour, and I was wondering, I'm serving on the America 250, the mayor's committee for the city. So we're going to be promoting a lot of that stuff. Will that be something that you'll be focusing on this year in that education kind of thing, taking them through in the addition to whatever things you're doing?
Jacob Clough is in charge of the program, and I can definitely bring that to his attention and ask if he'd be willing to focus on that for you.
Yeah, I just didn't know if is this something that you want, I mean, we're already focusing on a lot of stuff. I just didn't know in your education, bringing those third graders through what that entailed as far as when you said you educate them.
So I provide the volunteers and Jacob does the training with the volunteers. So this being my first year as a volunteer coordinator, I unfortunately had plans where I wasn't able to attend those. I saw some of them going through, but with coverage at the front desk and everything that was happening, I was not able to attend. He did tell me they go to the Community Development Center, the fire department, they go to the mayor's department, show them the initial point gallery, and then I believe they do a spiel in here as well.
Mr. Chair, I can provide a little insight, having been around, but the focus is on city operations. So they talk about how does city government work. They get a presentation from Public Works about sewer and water, water delivery and sewer treatment, and they go to the fire department, hear about the fire. So its focus is on city departments and what they do for the community.
Okay, so yeah, and that makes sense. So you're kind of grooming them to serve.
Yeah, we hope they're future commissioners like you.
Wonderful. Any other questions from the commission? Hearing none. Thank you so much, Jackie.
Thank you.
All right, we are moving on to our Meridian Parks and Recreation Commission 2026 leadership elections. Before we begin, Steve, did you want to provide any preview?
I will.
right.
And I was hoping Bree might be able to be on to speak for herself, but I don't see that she's been able to join. So Bree Sandow is the current vice chair and would be the incoming chair. At work, she has had a regular monthly meeting conflict come up that will kind of take her out during this time for the foreseeable future. So while I'm I don't have the official resignation, the word is that basically that she will be needing to step off the commission. So with that, when we had something similar before happen, when Joe was the chair and the vice chair couldn't do a second year, Joe Greer did step in for a second year and do 2 years in a row. Knowing that we had done that previously, I have reached out to Dom to ask if he would be willing to fill the chair role for a second year. He has graciously said he is willing. The nominations will be still open, but just to let you know, that we have had that conversation, knowing that Bree would not be available to step into the role as chair. So that's my preamble, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Steve, real quick question. Are we using the special election script or the regular election script?
I don't know the difference.
Emily has a.
This is
Emily,
the,
Emily's on here. Go ahead, Emily.
hi, Mr. Chair, this is your regular election.
This is a regular election. Okay.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, Emily. And real
Welcome.
quick, Emily, is there a provision verbiage within our bylaws on circumstances like this, or would it be worthwhile adding that for future circumstances like this one?
Well, I guess to answer your question with a question is, I don't think Bree is currently the vice chair and she's currently a commissioner. So you could either renominate her and keep her in office as a vice chair, or someone else could run for vice chair. But you do need to have an election today for your vice chair position.
Oh,
So,
well, no, I meant specifically for the chair, being that typically it's a 1 year per 1 year term. So the fact that
oh,
I'm kind of re-stepping into it, that's
Mhm.
what I was curious about.
Yes, it is still an election. Do you have a copy of the uncontested versus contested elections? Does
I
yours
only
say that?
have regular and special.
Okay. Let me get on the same page as you. I think it still works.
Okay.
Emily, while you're looking, I'll just say, I think it's still an election, and if someone else wants to
Sure.
just step right into the chair, I think the nominations are, the vice chair gets an automatic nomination for chair, right? But there are other nominations that can be accepted under
Okay.
the typical election procedures.
Cool. All right. That works for me.
Correct.
Right.
And sorry to interrupt, given that I would follow just the regular election script.
Perfect. Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to make sure we get it all squared away. All right, so the next order of business is election of officers. Meridian City Code directs us to hold elections at our December meeting. Our bylaws state that officers of the commission shall include the commission chair and the commission vice chair. Our bylaws also state that the commission vice chair shall be automatically nominated for the position of chair. In this circumstance, the current vice chair has a circumstance, a scheduling conflict, and has withdrawn her
Declining
nomination
the
for the
nomination.
chair. Her candidacy for the chair. I was looking for the wrong word. Therefore, are there any other nominations for the office of chair for the 2026 calendar year?
This is Gelsomino.
Oh,
This is for chair.
this is for chair, yes. Commissioner Roberts.
So hopefully I'm following the protocols here, but I would like to nominate you to continue for a second year as our chair.
A nomination for myself has been made by Commissioner Roberts to extend the term for 1 calendar year. Are there any other nominations? The nomination table window has been closed. Do we have a second on that motion? Seconded by Commissioner Helms.
Chairman, I'd like to second that, yes.
And all in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, what is
Yes.
the motion? Is there a motion on the
Oh, I
floor?
apologize. I wasn't clear on the motion. So the original motion was from Commissioner Roberts to re-nominate me for a second 1-year term.
Great. So nominations don't require a motion, actually. So you just
Okay.
do all the nominations and then the motion is the vote. So
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
We had to change that to a nomination.
Okay, so yes, we have 1 nomination so far for the office of chair. A nominee has been nominated for the office of chair. Are there any other nominations for chair? Seeing none, the nominations for chair are now closed. Oh, I guess I should have read on. I will now take the nominations for the floor from the floor for the office of vice chair. Do we have any nominations for the office of vice chair?
Chair Gelsomino,
Commissioner Roberts.
I would like to nominate Joe Greer for vice chair. And this might require a little bit of discussion. Does that mean then that Vice Chair Greer would then step into the chair role again? Would you be willing to do that? Yeah. So.
The following year, right?
So 2027.
Yeah.
nominated for chair.
Yes.
And there can be another one.
Yeah. Do we have any additional nominations for the office of vice chair? We almost got you.
She says no.
I know that's what we were teasing her
Okay, I
about.
was like, if you want to do it.
Commissioner Joe Greer has been nominated for the office of vice chair. Are there any other nominations for vice chair? Seeing none, the nominations for the office of vice chair are now closed. I propose that we vote on these nominations as a slate and by acclamation, since both nominees are running unopposed. Is there a motion to elect myself as chair and Commissioner Joe Greer as vice chair for the 2026 calendar year?
Chair Gelsomino.
Commissioner Roberts.
I would like to make a motion to take a vote on your election as chair, your continuation as chair role, and for Commissioner Greer to serve as vice chair.
Do we have a second? Seconded by Commissioner Helms. It has been moved and seconded that we elect myself as chair and Commissioner Joe Greer as vice chair for 2026. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Congratulations, Commissioner Greer. We're just going to keep going in circles. You wanna just- All right. Well, thank you all so much for the opportunity to serve again. The kind of inside joke for myself, Commissioner Greer, and I believe, and Commissioner Bobo, as we were of the members on this dais, were nominated, were appointed and have served throughout the pandemic. I was first elected the first time as chair in 2020, right on the outset of the pandemic. And so that was a very interesting year to serve as chair for the first time. But thank you again for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to 2026. With that, we will now move on to our Commission 2026 All Commission Goals with Parks Director Steve Sidaway.
Gotta turn this on. I'll do my best to facilitate and run the screens here, but let me share the screen so that it's on your screens and on the computer. Here we go. All right, can you guys see the goals spreadsheet? I'm going to scroll down here. The 2025 goals that were previously approved for the current year are on the left, 1 through 10. What I've done on the right is I have taken feedback leading up to today on what's been completed, what's changed, and have those changes shown in red, and I'll go through them briefly with you. So the first one is, it said participate in the design and programming of a new community center. The design is now done, it's out to bid. And so we've just changed that to support the construction of the community center and the expansion of Settlers Park, because we have now an 11-acre park expansion that's also part of that same project. Just for reference, we anticipate bids later this month, contracts going to council in January, and a groundbreaking in the spring, followed by about 18 months of construction and opening sometime around October of 28, which is FY 29. Did I get that right? I think I did. It's our big project coming up for the next couple of years on the construction front. The next goal, it talks about having a connected system across the city of Meridian with a focus on user experience. And I added to that, if I can scroll over, there seems to be an ongoing desire from the commissioners to continue to meet with the rest of the neighboring cities to coordinate the continuity of the pathway system between cities. So I tried to capture that thought in the goal. We've already met recently with, most recently with the city of Nampa, and we've also met with the city of Eagle. We'd like to meet with Boise and possibly with CUNA. So anyway, continuing those efforts to hear from them. Any comments or questions on that goal? Okay. The third one, we've been working on the Pathways Master Plan update. So basically change that to completing that Pathways Master Plan update. And we'll imagine there will be something coming to you early in the coming calendar year on that. Mike may have an update for you on when we get to the staff updates, but it's been being worked on quite a bit recently. The fourth one, no changes in the wording. It's for the commission to continue to provide feedback for our ongoing park improvements and enhancements as they arise. The fifth one is about the arts, our work with the Arts Commission and adding reinforcing art in the parks. The change there is our focus this past year was on Chateau Park and getting started on the arts plan. And I've just updated that to cross out Chateau and just say completion of the public art master plan and art for the new community center. So there will be a specific effort to add public art to the community center, and there'll probably be a subcommittee of folks from both this commission and the Arts Commission that will be a part of that. Any questions or comments on that? Just want to make sure I'm looking up.
Yes, I for some reason I was thinking that there were other parks that we were going to be looking at theming. Are we putting on the back burner because of the community center?
There are in future years. Let me think. The next one is Settlers Park.
Right?
And that one was proposed for this coming year originally. It got taken out of the budget and asked us to bring it back next year so that it could be tied in with the theming of the community center and happen in conjunction with it. So that will be the next one, but it's not funded for 2026.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. The sixth one is about improvements at the golf course. It did talk about on-course restrooms, which are now complete. So I crossed out the on-course restrooms and focused on the three projects that are slated for 2026, which is new signage and branding for the course, fencing project along Black Cat, and then improvements to the irrigation pond area where that area back by the pump is being cleaned up. So those are our 2026 improvement projects. So I've just changed the list to reflect that. Number 7 was to pursue a future park site in Northwest Meridian's Fields District, and ta-da, we did it. So we acquired 40 acres this last year, and we now have that on the books as a future park site. What I proposed we replace that with is we want to add a new playground to what we currently call Tammy Street Park, just to give it, that's just the name of the street that it's on. Again, this is a small pocket park. Not even sure, it's roughly a half acre in size, I'll say. I don't know the exact size, but it's a small pocket park, basically the size of 2 building lots. And we acquired it from Ward when we got all of the West Ada Recreation District's facilities. And it does have a current name in their system, which is Settlers Village Park, which is the name of the subdivision. But 1, we don't want 2 settlers parks. And 2, we have a policy not to name public parks after the subdivision they're in, or they seem like private parks. So I'd like to bring you a proposal for a new name in the coming year for that park, and maybe name it in conjunction with adding the playground. So that's something we have on our radar to do. Terry? Oh, sorry, I'm not, Mr. Chair. Terry has a question.
Commissioner Dennington.
So is that something then that you'll be working with the neighborhood to try and come up with a park name?
Yes, they don't have an HOA there, but we do have some active neighbors that requested the playground to begin with. So we will be reaching out to them and working with them to bring a name to you and then eventually to city council.
Perfect, thanks.
Um,
I have a question regarding,
Commissioner Helms?
I was curious about the signage for Lakeview there on the course.
Yeah.
What, thought is too, whatever the signage is to, I mean, everybody keeps talking about trying to find some art that we could put out there, be part of that, but, exactly what are they trying? Is it just they wanted a sign in front of the building or I've tried to drive all through that area, say, well, how does that help anybody find it? But I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe turn some time over to Mike, who's leading that effort. But basically, it's we're looking for we're going to keep the name the same, I think, but we're looking for some new branding with logo and signage and part of the whole refresh that we're doing. But
Yeah, Mr. Chair and Commissioner
Helms.
Helms. It's not really intended as wayfinding or directional signing. It's more of to add to the sense of arrival and the appearance of the front lawn. Right now, there's a sign, but it's on the building and it's behind a bunch of
Right.
shrubs.
Yeah, I know.
And it doesn't do much to enhance the property. So that's really its main intent.
Yeah, I think so. Well, so, okay, thank you. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, great question. Thank you.
imagine we'll be bringing once we have a solid proposal, bring something to you to show it. So, we have trademark sign company working on ideas, and once we have something to show, we'll be bringing something next year. So, let's see. The item 8 is, these next 3 are pretty much unchanged wording wise. So I just carried over engaging other task forces, commissions, entities, and agencies through workshops and other outreach for partnership opportunities. Basically, there's been a desire to hear from other entities and commissions, which we do periodically and quite often. Number 9 is to support the ongoing operations of the Meridian pool. Didn't change that. We don't have any big capital projects coming up. We've kind of completed those over the last couple of years, but we're in, full operations mode. And then number 10 was to pursue improved communication tools and opportunities to engage the community and diverse interests. And I carried that one forward as well. So with that, there can be other changes, additions, but so I'll just maybe turn it back to you for a moment, Chair and Gelsomino, and you can, if there are no additional changes to this, I'll walk us through a scoring program, but let's first see if there's any additions or changes to these goals.
Thank you, Steve. Do we have any additions, revisions to the goals or to the existing revisions that Steve has made? Commissioner Dennington.
Yeah, I like the layout, what's there already, although I'm not sure, and I don't know if everybody agrees with this or not, but reversing D&E.
Oh, that,
We'll take a vote on the order.
Well, that's my vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough now.
perfect. So no revisions or amendments being offered or suggested. Steve, please feel free to walk us
Okay.
through the scoring.
So I'll need just a moment to copy and paste up above, and then, so just hold tight for a second. Try and get rid of the strike throughs, but I can finish cleaning this up later, but let me get rid of the obvious ones so it doesn't confuse things. All right. Okay, so we have 10 proposed 2026 goals written here. And what I'd like everyone to, and we have a couple that haven't been through this, so I'm gonna, but what we'll have you do is just write down for yourself. Oh, let's see, they should be the ABCDs. You want to give them an example? Okay, so Joe's going to give an example of your highest priority should be number 1, and your lowest priority should be number 10. The reality is we work on all of them, but we just try and give a general sense of priority. And when we add everyone's priorities together, and that becomes the cumulative priorities for the commission as a whole. So we're going to go top to bottom. And Joe, you can give me your scores.
Microphone would be good. 1,
1,
6, 4,
4, 7,
5, 3, 2, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So you can see from Joe's personal scores that the first one is number 1, but she jumped down to what was currently number 7 as the second one. And I don't know if Commissioner Dennington, if you want me to take your vote as just switching D and E, but that would be, if I understand right, that would be a 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you happy with that? Okay. I'm going to give you all a couple minutes just to, you don't have to feel rushed. Let's just take a few minutes and you can come up with your own personal priorities for scoring. And then I'll come back to you in a few minutes and we'll take your scores. Thanks.
It is.
If anybody has theirs, you can raise your hand and I'll start with Commissioner Gelsomino. Let me get the right spot first.
Thank you, Steve. And you can just do a copy and paste of Joe's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pretty in sync on that one.
Okay. Jennifer, I saw you raise your hand. All right, go ahead.
4.
4.
Wait, yeah, okay. 4, 2, 1, 3, 7, 8, 6, 5, 9, 10.
Thank you. Commissioner Roberts, were you ready? I think I saw you raise your hand.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
1, 5, 4, 8, 2, 6, 3, 9, 7, 10.
Okay. Commissioner Helms, were you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay.
Yes, I'll just go with Joe's also. I'm all over
Wow,
here. I'm running out of
much
space to
power.
rewrite these things.
All right. Torin. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Thank you. And Helen?
Okay, I'll see what I do here. So 4,
4.
2. It's 2.
Oh, it's 2.
number 1. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Oh, okay. All right, got it. All right.
Yeah, we're going top to bottom.
Okay, I'm just, okay, here we go. 1 is 2, 3. Did I miss one? 4, 1, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10, and 6.
Okay. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Give me a minute to run some scores.
12. 12.
Thanks. It's covered up on I've got a screen sharing thing on the bottom and it's blocking my, okay, so that is 12. I may have to have you read it off for me.
32.
What is it?
32.
32. Thank you. Okay.
27.
27.
42.
42.
41.
41.
42.
I have a tie. Okay.
38.
38.
59.
9. Oops. Just typed over. Let's try that again. Just a second. Do that again. What's that number?
59.
It is 59. Okay. 59.
71. 76.
All right. Now, if I can. Didn't move let me undo that. I think this is where I need Rachel. Anybody?
help?
Yeah, you can help. Come help me how to sort the table so that everything moves with it.
No,
I need to
there
maybe
you
grab
go.
these
That's what you gotta do.
and then
And then
sort here.
Uh-huh.
It just moved those. So it didn't. They're still the same. Didn't it? Or did it move? Okay, so let's look at the third one, the master, who's master plan. So 5. Yeah, none of these moved. I think if I do, is it up here in data?
Numbers are all.
Oh.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, you can. wonder if there's a way. Well. Okay, well, I'm just going to propose that I will get the order corrected, but you can see the scores on the left. The lowest score is the highest priority, and we will move the goals in accordance with those scores. So just to show, thank you, the construction of the new community center and the expansion of Settlers Park remains the first one, but then looks like the second one would go to completion of the Pathways Master Plan, followed by developing the connected pathway system and meeting with the other communities, and on down the list. I won't hit everyone, but you can see the order based on the score. So the scoring will dictate the order, lowest to highest, being the lowest score is the highest priority. And with that, I would just like to request a motion to approve the cumulative scores as the combined commission priority. And I mean, actually I notice I can fill in this column right here. This would be number 1, 2. No. I'm sorry. I did that wrong. Yep. 27 would be 2. And then 32, I think, is next. And then we have we have 41. So that would be
Number 7.
we have a 38. Thank you. 38. So that one is 4. And then 5. And then there's 242. So I'll just take them in the order that they are: 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10. So those will become the order, and we will do the shuffling when I can get to a computer that makes it easier. With that, I would like to have a motion of approving the commission priorities in the order shown.
Thank you, Steve. I would entertain a motion to approve the goals as they are shown in the ranking order that they are shown to effectively serve as our commission goals for the 2026 calendar year. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chair,
A motion has been made by Commissioner Greer. Oh, sorry, Commissioner Greer.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the all commission goals as listed for the commission scores for 2026.
Commissioner Greer has made a motion. Do I have a second? Seconded by Commissioner Bobo. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So ordered.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, we do not have any workshops tonight, so we will lead on to our final item of the night, staff reports. Steve, the floor is yours again.
Well, I mainly want to thank the commissioners for showing up in force for the a rainy parade that turned out not so rainy at the end. But it was pretty scary leading up to it. We weren't sure what to expect. I sent out that email early in the morning, kind of hoping that the hourly forecast held true, that it would break a little before, and it did. So very grateful for that, but grateful for everyone showing up and supporting it. We still had a good turnout, certainly not as strong a turnout as the good weather years, but I was pleasantly surprised at the number that showed up and didn't get frightened away by the rain. We had some unique additions this year, some live streaming from the Chamber of Commerce that was going on. That was a nice addition to the parade. We had these watch parties going on at different locations around the parade. We were able to move Santa to an indoor location, so it wasn't just in the rain outside, and that seemed to work out well. The tree looks a little different. It's white instead of multicolored, and the multicolored lights are around it. I don't know if anyone hasn't had a chance to see it yet, drive by it on your way home, but I think it's beautiful. But I just wanted to give a shout out to the staff that, put this on, and to all the commissioners that participated. I do think it was the right call to combine floats with the council because Torrin's dad was the only council member that was able to show up that night. So we had Councilman Taylor, and we also had the band Red Light Challenge. They weren't able to set up their electric set in the rain, but they had acoustic guitars. It was still a lot of fun, I think. Like Shelley already mentioned, not to repeat, but we do have another big one coming up this weekend with the Children's Winterland Festival. So if you know of this one's aimed for the little ones. So if anyone knows of any little kids that like some Christmas arts and crafts, bring them to the home court on Saturday. I think she said between 10 and 2, if I remember right. And Christmas in Meridian is what it's all about right now. And with that, I'll stand for any questions.
Thank you, Steve. Do we have any questions for Steve on his staff report? Wonderful. Just before I move on to Mike, I will, for those of you who don't remember if I replied to all or just replied directly to Steve, I would like to apologize for missing this year as the Grinch. This August, a couple of months ago, I lost my grandmother. And so with my grandfather still living as a widower, who is his Alzheimer's dementia has advanced aggressively in the last 4 months, especially. This was a more difficult year to get into the holiday spirit. So, but the Grinch will come back next year. With that, Mike, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So compared to, Kim's not here this evening, and compared to her stuff, my stuff's boring. So I'm going to jump right to her stuff. We have, after 8 years of trying to put together a project, the Rail with Trail that's west of City Hall, we have a state and local agreement that solidifies the grant amount. We have a budget amendment for spending authority, and then we have a construction contract in that order on next week's council agenda. So we're gonna have a pre-construction meeting, and the guys are ready to start work on doing the piping work that they need to do on January 2nd. So after all that time, we're kind of holding our breath because it's been one turn after another, and it looks like we're finally getting there. So yeah, really good. Kim's been doing a lot of work on that Highway 16 path. They thought they were going to have to mob out of there for the winter, but because of the warm temperatures, they've been out working. So we're hopeful that gets finished up before really freezing temperatures set in. And then the Pathways Master Plan, we're going to see a draft on December 23rd. There'll be some back and forth, and then it's our goal to come back to the commission in February with a presentation on what the plan contains. So a lot of action on that, a lot of good forward momentum, and I'll stand for questions.
Thank you, Mike. Do we have any questions for Mike on his report from the commission?
No questions, but I can't believe Kim wasn't here to make that announcement.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's really exciting. I mean, it's been a long time. So, yeah,
I think since I've been on a commission.
oh yeah, 8 years or maybe more.
Yeah, I think it's like 2013 when we used to have all the committees. Remember that?
Yeah, we had workshops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I remember back then it was like.
I can't believe it. I mean, we're excited.
Who is the commission that went to ACHD?
Jessica?
Yes.
Kent Goldthorpe.
Oh, Kent Goldthorpe, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of,
yeah.
not to interrupt, but
Yeah, so we'll get this one done and then we'll move right into phase 2.
Awesome. Well, hearing no additional questions or comments, Garrett, floor is yours.
All right. Well, thank you. Yeah. In the recreation world right now, it's obviously events. The parade was a huge success. I was up at the raceway most of the time, and our park staff, huge help with that. And obviously, you guys all know Renee. Renee's the glue that keeps everything together, and she was awesome. But right now, it's Winterland Festival, like Steve said, Saturday, and then it's planning for next year already. So we're working on that stuff. Classes and camps, we're doing instructor contracts, and then Jenna's been doing a lot of research through Rec 1 on different reporting systems and reporting that it can give us. And our Rec 1s are scheduling software, reservation software, and registration software. So we're doing some research on whether it be non-resident, resident fees and stuff like that, and what that can produce through Rec 1, as well as, different card processing fees and stuff like that. So doing a lot of research with that. Golf is working on next year's schedule already as well in regards to tournaments and things, as well as we're putting together kind of our staffing plan for next year as well, when we bring in seasonals, when we let seasonals go, those types of things. So working on that. The pool, as Torrin knows, pool's closed. It is now, he was a lifeguard for us this last year. So recruit your friends and anybody else that wants to be a lifeguard. We're recruiting already, even though it's winter, for next year's lifeguard stuff. But right now the pool is covered. I talked to the high school's AD today, Jason Warren, kind of told him, hey, we're going to be sending you guys the high school swim team schedule for next year, so they can kind of start planning on when their schedules are going to be for the high school swim teams. The other youth swim teams, the Killer Wells and those types of things, they're already sending emails out, working with their groups that they work with to determine when their swim meets will be this next summer as well. So Willow's doing all that stuff, coordinated it all, as well, also helping with Santa letters, parade volunteers, and she's also working on the staff. Willow goes and teaches all of our park staff and rec staff CPR and first aid and AED trainings every other year to keep them up to date on all their first aid stuff. So she's working on that as well. Home court is packed full of pickleballers and basketballers right now as the weather gets cold and things like that. All 14 pickleball courts are going constantly there at home court inside. And obviously noon ball and things like that. So Jake's just working on facility schedules and other things. Skylar is working on all the external events for next year, all the temporary use permits that come in that we don't run but use our parks. He's scheduling them as well for next year. So just inputting everything for next year already. So with that, I'll stand for questions.
Thank you, Garrett. Do we have any questions for Garrett from the commission? Hearing none, thank you so much. I believe that is all the staff reports for tonight. Thank you again, everybody, for attending tonight. Welcome again, Commissioner Muscolo. And with that, I would like to call for the adjournment of tonight's meeting. Do we have a motion?
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Greer.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting, and Merry Christmas.
Yes, a motion has been made. Do we have a second?
Chairman, I'll second that motion.
Seconded by Commissioner Helms. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So ordered. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Stay warm and stay safe.
Next meeting on January 14th.
We are officially